rich people do differently than the average people in the way to achieve their financial freedom and actually get the financial results we only read about in magazines? Well, I guess that if you clicked on this video, you are interested in the topic of building wealth for yourself as well. And this is after reading so many articles, so many researches about wealthy people. This is one of the things which I realized most of them have in common when it comes to actually talking about rich people. Rich people have assets. Yes, think about it. Once again, rich people have assets. Now, as we all know, a majority of wealthy people are self-made. So don't lose any hope if you have not been born into a rich family. Listen, neither I and neither many other people. But that still doesn't mean that you cannot actually create that financial stability and eventually build your financial wealth even when you're starting right now. Okay, if you started in your 20s, that probably would be great. You would by now, you would have already a lot of valuable information, a lot of valuable knowledge which you can then utilize and grow your wealth even more substantially. If not, well, what are you waiting for? Then let's learn about how to actually generate and create that asset. Yes, so in this video, I want to talk to you really about assets. So I want you to understand that rich people didn't become rich just because it was like their luck or, you know, some things like that. No, it's actually, it has nothing to do with luck. It has really nothing to do with luck. One thing what I realized after studying success, reading so many biographies of successful people, was that actually you can do it for yourself and nobody else will do it for you. That's one of the things. Obviously, if you were born in a rich family, I guess that this is not really going to be the video for you. But people who actually want to build their wealth and they want to generate their income will start with me here right now. I want you to really write just these few simple things I'm just going to say right now. Just right now. First of all, you need to really learn about finance. This is literally no-brainer and must do if you want to achieve financial success and if you want to get ahead with your personal finance. You actually have to learn about your personal finance. You need to know how to manage money, and this is the key word here, managing money, because you want to make money. Fine, it's quite actually, sometimes it's even easier to make money, but then it depends on how you manage them. If you manage them towards creation of wealth, then guess what? You're going to create wealth. If you manage your money in the way that you actually earn money, spend money, well, that's actually not even a management of money. That's pretty much just living paycheck to paycheck, and you're not getting ahead financially. You're not creating that financial stability. You're not creating that financial security for yourself. And then you most likely will rely on social securities and on government later on in your life. For people who don't have such ambitions, like I don't, so I mean, I'm always learning and finding the ways how to actually get ahead. Understanding finance is one key. The second point I really want you to write down is that you need to have more assets. You need to really find a way how you're going to become an owner of an asset, an owner of a benefit from your assets, and literally you need to have that in your mind. Now, when it comes to asset, we can talk about two opportunities here. Or you already have a certain amount of money which you can invest upfront and buy the asset, which you will then work with and actually generate a further income. Or if you have literally no money, or let's say completely no money, but let's say if you have, I don't know, $50 in your pocket and you still want to actually get ahead with that, you still can, and that's a good news. In this case, however, what you will have to do is you will need to invest most of your time. Yes, that's correct. And the time is your asset as well in this case. So look at that as a great opportunity. Specifically, we live in this digital world, and we have that digital world out there full of information, valuable information though, which you can then apply in a real world. Obviously, videos, all the digital content have not been created just like this. You know, there were people who invested their time. Maybe they didn't have the resources to start with to purchase a property and start renting the property and actually generate a rental income. However, you have the opportunities like this. So let's get back a little bit. I'm not going to be talking here about how to manage your money, because for this I have already created videos, and there will be more coming up. So in this video I will actually leave you the links below so you can learn about how to manage your money, how to get your financial budget, and literally how to stick to it in the way that you are going to be accumulating funds and then utilizing funds also for spending. Because I mean, don't take me wrong, I know that we all want to actually invest or spend some time, you know, I don't know, go for a hairdresser or you know, do your nails and things like that. Okay, that's a girly stuff. I know that maybe for my male audience, they probably would like to go for a trip or, I don't know, coffee. So whatever I'm trying to say here is that you always have the spending budget, but most of your budget should be actually into investment. And this is where we are going to talk about. Now, investment can be done in different ways. Investment and actually investing money into creation of the asset. As we said, like if you have generated and saved substantial amount of money, you can perhaps think about buying a boat, chartering, buying a house, renting. So you know, you can actually invest a substantial amount. Perhaps you can get some mortgage also, obviously together with the amount you have saved, and you can make purchases of this type of asset. If this is not your way, then there are other ways. Obviously, you can go ahead with investment portfolio. That, once again, it's really a great and interesting way of how you also can generate income for yourself and start generating and growing your wealth. However, with investment, definitely careful. As we all know, it is risky. So before you start doing that, you make sure that you know what you're doing. So investment portfolio, whether you're going to invest by yourself, choose a certain stock on the US stock market and buy them for yourself via broker, or you can also actually manage the investment portfolio via a financial institution. So options are there. It's really up to you to choose what level of risk you are willing to take on yourself, and what level of knowledge when it comes to investing you have, or if you don't have it, if you are willing to learn it. And that's all. So investment is another way, is another type of asset rich people have, and you can have that too. Obviously, as I said, learning by yourself or then engaging financial investor, because it is a risky and you really may lose money. So be careful with that. But it doesn't mean once you know, and this is a quote which I actually love from Warren Buffett, is that risk really reduces once you know what you're doing. So risk really comes from not knowing what you're doing. So learn what you can about investment. Then, so we have a certain types of assets, as we were saying, or we are buying a larger assets like boats, houses, and we're getting rental or chartering income. We have that investment portfolio as another option for asset. And now I really want to come down to people who probably are not as yet financially well at this stage, and they still want to actually start getting ahead, because That's the point. If you don't start well, you're never going to be able to achieve that financial freedom. So if you right now maybe on not as high paid job that you cannot afford to save as much, you can start creating digital products and you can start creating passive income online. Obviously, we do have access to internet. You would need obviously certain investment, that's true, let's be realistic. At least you need a good phone or tablet or laptop. Yes, there will be a certain investment. So if you have literally like zero money, like no money, no income whatsoever, then well, go and get a job. Easy, simple. So go get yourself nice income, get yourself job, save money, get some technical things you would need, and obviously you would also need internet. Apart from that, this is exactly where you can start. So you have your laptop, you have your internet connection, and you can start creating digital products. I would definitely recommend, and I will leave in the description below, a few platforms and few online tools which I have purchased as well when starting. But obviously, I mean, I was not starting with a zero on my bank account, so obviously I have income, and I knew that I would want to invest into a certain platforms, into a certain tools, which will help me to create a better quality digital products. My first few attempts and my first few products were maybe not as great. Obviously, we all learn, we all improve, and we all go. We actually all develop when we start with our businesses, but that's okay, because the point is that if you don't start, you will never actually achieve any results. So the point is to start, even if it's not going to be perfect. So creating an online business, creating that passive income can be done in various formats. What I can tell you about, what I can teach you about is actually how to create your ebooks. That's a great market. We have Amazon here. You can write a book about specific topic, do the keyword research, upload the book, publish the book, and you can then start selling the book. When it comes to sales, that's a whole another topic, because just actually creating and uploading the book on Amazon does not necessarily mean that you will start creating, generating money. You will definitely need to help that book a little bit. You have the social media, you can grow your presence on social media, so definitely recommend that. So that's the first thing. So KDP, book publishing, this is really a great way. Then the second way I can recommend you is to create digital templates, planners, digital wall art, thank you cards for small businesses, digital business cards. What else can you create? Actually, stickers. That can be fun for people who have really lots of creativity and they love colors. You can create beautiful stickers. And yeah, I mean, these are the ideas for digital planners you can actually create as a product and upload them on Etsy. Apart from Etsy, there are some different platforms which you can also choose, like a design bundle, for example, and you can literally reach people on different markets. So as you can see, the opportunities are there. Once again, it will take time to generate any income from that. That's why if you are right now really in the position that you're struggling with money or you have no income, well then go and get the income first. I know that working a full-time job is really how to say that, it's taking a lot of time from your day. Yes, that's true. But once you come back from work, well, you will need to invest your time into creation if this is what you want. Does it sound like, okay, that's too much work and da da da? Well, guess what? Yes, it is. You will actually spend more time creating and recording videos, creating planners and all that. But that's the price you have to pay if you want to get ahead with your finances, if you want to actually create and generate wealth. If this is your goal, then I think it's going to be actually even easy for you to do, to be honest. Because if you really have that in your mind, and if this is your dream lifestyle, if this is the goal you want for yourself, trust me, it will not be something like oh my God, I have to spend so much time doing these evenings and you will gladly do so. You will gladly do so because you know what? I mean, it will actually it will make sense. It will make sense for you because you will feel like you're investing your time. You're really putting your time into something what has a great potential to bring you not only the money, because it's eventually it's not only about the money, but it's also about literally helping others to improve their own lives while you're improving your own life, because while you're giving the great advice to others, first and foremost, you're receiving that great advice for yourself. And I mean, is that not really great in this life that you really can receive that great advice for yourself first, but then it's really nice to share it and to pass it on to others. So if I create and write a book, there is an opportunity for others to learn from me as well. If I tell you about how you can write your book on KDP, how you can create your account with Amazon so you can then upload the book and all that, is that not great? Actually, I'm passing you the information which I have learned. Obviously, I have learned that from the others. And that's really the point, right? I wouldn't know all this what I know right now if others wouldn't invest their time and if others wouldn't actually create the products I could learn from. So as I am so grateful to those people who actually invested their time into creation that I could learn by myself, I could try. They gave me even the motivation to continue, because obviously once you start creating the product, you forget about the income for the first months, even sometimes more than a year. And that's a simple fact when you are building your asset, when you are building your passive income online. And this is exactly why I have decided as well to build my passive income. Obviously, it's something what really resonates with me because the content creation, writing, planners and planning, designing, it's something what I definitely really love. But once again, that's what I'm saying. Once you love it, it's going to become passion. It's going to become, it's not going to be that difficult to invest your evenings, to invest your weekends, to invest your holiday you get from your full-time job into creation of asset. And that's something I hope will help you as a motivation forward, is to think that to think broader, that you're actually creating asset. And that's something what helped me, and I really hope that this video is helpful for you, that you're realizing that if you want to get ahead financially, first of all, as we mentioned, you learn about personal finance, you really get a much better knowledge, you increase your financial literacy. And that's what I literally mean it. Really increase your financial literacy. And like this, you're gonna open yourself up to a completely different world, and then building wealth and obtaining asset, whether this is going to be via acquisition, as we already mentioned, a couple of sources of income you can start generating if you already have money, and so you can actually purchase certain assets and you can start generating money this way. Or if you are not in that spot, or even if you have a lot of money and if you just simply love content creation and you want to actually get into this business model, then simply go for it. The point of this video is that you have two things: financial understanding and asset, and that's the way how you can then move financially forward in your life. Just a small reminder towards the end of this video. Life is not all about finances, that's true, but I would definitely say that it's much better lived when you have rather more money than less. It's also about quality of relationships, your health and your education. That's very true. That's very true, because you want to keep the balance in your life. You don't really want to be the richest man in a grave and just simply like just money in your head. No, that's not really what the point of this video is. But the point of this video is to have a quality life, increase the quality of life, and have that quality time. This is my message to you. So I really hope you like this video. If you're new here, I'm Maria. subscribe to this channel, like the video, and notification bell is somewhere over there. And I definitely would love to hear from you, whether you have decided to start creating an asset, digital asset, or you are going to purchase your first property and you're going to start renting the property, or what is going to be your next step in the way to achieve your financial freedom. I love to hear from you. I'm Maria, and I will see you in the next video. As we said, in the meantime, like, subscribe, and the notification bell. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.